Constituency statements by member. The member for Solomon.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I rise today to highlight and bring to the attention of this House an issue which goes beyond the boundaries of my electorate in Solomon. Before this sitting of Parliament, I was fortunate enough to visit Kakadu National Park with Kakadu Association Executive Officer Rob Treneri. Madam Deputy Speaker, I wish to inform this House that what I saw was a blatant example of federal Labor's mismanagement and buck passing. During my time at Kakadu, I visited some of the local Indigenous communities, including Munginbiri, which is near Jabiru, and at this community I was informed by the traditional landowner and member of the Murrumba clan, Jesse Alderson, that many of the local dirt roads leading to the Indigenous communities had deteriorated to such an extent that the school bus would no longer drive down the roads to pick up the children for school. This has meant that many children in the Indigenous communities located within Kakadu cannot attend school, and as a result, attendance at the local school has dropped, a situation which is expected to become worse in the coming wet season. Well, I spoke with Judy, a local Indigenous mother whose daughter Babylon has suffered as a result of these roads. She told me how her daughter loved to attend school and how upset she was when she had to stay home. You see, Judy is on dialysis and depends on these buses to pick up her daughter and to drop her home. Now, Madam Deputy Speaker, what is incredible about this situation is the flow-on effects it has had. Due to the roads not being drivable, the buses won't pick up the children don't go to school, the parents are punished for not taking their children to school, and the children lose interest in their education, and finally, Madam Deputy Speaker, the Labor government has failed. What saddens me about the situation is that because no one is willing to help these people, Jessie, the traditional landowner, a woman in her 60s, has been dragging a tractor tyre behind her car attached with a steel chain in an attempt to try and smooth the roads. She's been driving up and down these roads, dragging the tyres so that her great-grandchildren can attend school and get an education. She tells me she's written to the member for Lingiari and her local council and no one will listen or give her help. We have here a Labor government which claims they care about Indigenous communities, yet her local federal member, the member for Lingiari, who also happens to be a minister in this government, does not have the courtesy to respond for her request. Now, unlike this government, the Coalition does care about Indigenous communities and their children's education, and that's why I've brought this very important matter to the attention of this House. Hopefully now this Labor minister will respond to the people, his people, that he has been ignoring previously. Madam Deputy Speaker, with the last of my remaining time, I'd like to congratulate the Greek Orthodox community of Northern Australia for this year's Glenty. The annual cultural festival was a brilliant success and I enjoyed being part of this event.
Has expired.